What's up, Everyday Blades? We got another Vero to check out. I've been wanting to check this one out for a long time. I became a big fan of Vero after I got this Axon in. This is just an awesome knife. It's one of my favorites. It stays in my rotation. I just love the lockup on it. It's just a great knife. Go watch that review if you haven't seen it. Fantastic knife. So, speaking with the owner of SharpThingsOKC.com the other day, and I mentioned I wanted to check it out, and he sent it over for me to look at, and I appreciate that. If you're looking for any knife, you talk about a great knife retailer. They have pretty much any knife you're looking for at a great price. Good people you're going to deal with. Just a great experience all the way around. SharpThingsOKC.com. I'll put the link in the description. Spend your money with those who support it. He's given us tons of giveaway knives. I mean, I don't even know how many at this point, but what a great supporter of our group and what we do. Let's spend our money with those who spend their money with us. Anyway, let's get to the show. We've got the Vero. Comes with a awesome zipper pouch, double zipper on it. It's got the Velcro patch on it, and looks like aluminum authenticity card. It's Gen 3 M390 flat grind belt satin stone washed. Mr. Joseph Vero is the designer, and of course it comes with your standard microfiber cloth. So we'll set this aside, and here she is. I'm a big fan of titanium. If I ever have my choice, I choose all titanium. This version, what was available was titanium and micarta. That's almost just as good in my book. They did an excellent job. The fit and finish there's hardly a transition here. My nail's not even picking it up. I mean, they did a great job all the way around. T8 hardware all the way around. No T6s anywhere. There was a lot of engineering that went into this, and a lot of things that are simple, but a lot of knife companies leave out. They'll just pop a couple of screws in their stamped out pocket clip. This is a milled pocket clip with screws that come from there's one on the inside that screws it in, and there's one on the outside here, a longer one that screws it in. It's got two screws holding a pocket clip. Just a beautiful. I like where they just subtly put their name on there. The jimping is very nice. It's aggressive enough to work, but not too aggressive. Nice titanium backspacer. Can't really get your finger in there. I guess you could if you wanted to. If you want to be an idiot, you could stick it in there and maybe cut yourself if you tried. This one is 1801 Ti. Hey, keep it down in there. Well, they're getting a little aggressive. I guess they won't be on camera. So we have a flipper as well as a groove to spidey flick this thing. Now, I don't mind spidey flicking and I don't mind flipping, but my first preference to roll a knife out is to roll it out from here. I wish they had put this great thumb groove on this side. I feel like more people would thumb groove out their knife than would spidey flick it. I don't think on day-to-day use people are spidey flicking their knives out. That's just me, but that's one thing I would change. I would put that on that side. I don't think I would cut it out all the way through because I like the way that it looks. I like the contrast, the way it has the blasted on the back there. It looks really nice. I just would have put it on the front. It still works. It just feels like maybe your thumb could slide off and get in that blade, but either here nor there, you have several ways to deploy it, so it's not really a big issue. Just use it as a flipper if it's that big of a deal. It's running on bearings with the lock bar travel lock bar over travel stop, and a lock bar insert. Good looking machined pivot. The machining is second to none on here. And when I first seen Vero, the first thing that comes to my mind is, oh, that's Riot. That's Riot machining. Believe it or not, this is Bestech. I wasn't aware Bestech did this quality of work. I mean, this is fantastic. The fit and finish and everything is just spot on. The action is really, really good. I wouldn't say it's the best. It's not, of course, like like I've said 100 times, knives don't have to be fall shutty. That's just as good an action as any right there. I mean, you barely shake it, it falls shut. It's a controlled shut. It's got a bolster lock, which means it's pretty much just a frame lock with a cover over it, a micarta cover. These come in, I don't know if they come in full titanium. I didn't see one, but I know they come in carbon fiber. Don't know if they come in G10. The two versions I've seen are carbon fiber and micarta. But it wouldn't surprise me if they come in a full titanium. I just haven't seen one. They've been out for a while. A lot of the reviews I've seen on them were a year old, so they're not. It's not a new release. My favorite Vero is this one right here. This knife here just speaks to me. I love its full titanium. Has a same type of lock on it, but it's a liner lock. It's not a bolster lock. This one feels a little bit nicer on the thumb. This one, it still feels good. It's still cut out, but you can kind of feel a little bit of a sharp point. These are picky points, but these are like $350, $400 knives. You can pick a little bit. Things you would improve. Not that I'm dogging on the knives. The knives are great the way that they are. The only real thing that sticks with me is that fuller groove, putting it over here, or that opening groove, putting it over here. But that's a personal choice, just because the way I like to open the knife. That's not a knock on the way the knife's built. It still works throwing it out that way every time, 100 out of 100 times, right? There is no milling on the inside because it's not needed. This micarta takes up the bulkiness of the scales, so keeps the weight down a lot. So I really like the blade shape a lot better than I do this one. This one's nice. Don't get me wrong. I love that Warncliffe cleaver style, but I like the drop point a lot better. This one would be I guess a spear point. You can see I got it. It's good and oiled up. I need to wipe it down a little bit, but it's just a great knife overall. Let's take some measurements on it. Look at some other knives up against it. This is the Rat 1 and the Rat 2. You can see it's right about the Rat 2 size, but it's more girthy. It's thicker. It's more substantial in the hand. It's got a bigger presence to it than what its dimensions say. Scales are 3 1/4. Handle scales are right at just a hair over 4 inches. .5 ounces. Fantastic. For a titanium frame lock. Or bolster lock. Same difference. Let's check the sharpness on it. I haven't really used it at all, so it should be plenty sharp. .145, fantastic. Like I said, 100 is double razor blade sharp, double edge razor blade sharp. 200 is single razor blade sharp. So it falls in between there. 300 is high-end cutlery, which is where they say they should be. It's substantially under that. So very, very nice. Very sharp. So there it is. This is the Vero Synapse in M390. You can pick these up at sharpthingsokc.com. Or you can pick up any other knife you like, because they carry a monster inventory. Look them up on Facebook. And look at all their videos of their shop. They have a huge shop filled with knives. If you want it, they got it. Guys, thanks for watching. God bless you and your families. Say a prayer for our country. If you're not subscribed, guys, please subscribe. It doesn't cost you anything. It really helps us out a ton. Helps support the channel. We appreciate you. Good night.